a walk on the woo-woo side with me. My name is Michelle Douglas and I am on a mission to help you to step into your power so that you can create the life you desire. Visit me at empoweredlifeprograms.com to learn more. Why, hello there. It's Wacky Wednesday, and today is the day we talk about funny relationship stories and dating stories as well. So if you have any, please send them to me at support@empoweredlifeprograms.com because I'd love to hear them and I'm happy to share them on your behalf. And I'm also happy to change names and situations so that no one knows it's you. But I thought I would start my very first Wacky Wednesday episode with a story about an interesting date I went on once. So I was working in Brisbane City at the time and I met a guy. I can't remember how I met him. But anyway, he organized for us to meet at the Bavarian Beer Cafe, which was on the river in the city of Brisbane, not far from where I used to work. So I met him there and he was like, he seemed okay. Like he wasn't a stunner or anything, but he wasn't gross and there was no being repelled going on. So that's good. Anyway, there was a pretty good conversation and we talked for, I don't know, it was an hour or two. And he said, oh, look, I'm getting a bit hungry. Would you like to come into the restaurant with me? There was a restaurant next door. I think it was a Japanese one. I said, yeah, sure. So we went in and had dinner there. He paid for everything, which was lovely. And at the end of the night, you know, hug and a kiss on the cheek because I had to get home and I made my way home. And that's one thing for a first date, especially if you don't know the guy, I always got myself there and took myself home, safety reasons more than anything. So anyway, I'm on the, what we call the City Cat, which is like a catamaran that runs down the river back to where I used to live because I used to live near the river downstream. Or is it upstream? I think it's downstream. Anyway, I'm on the City Cat and he sends me a text thanking me for the date. And I wrote back and said, no, thank you again. I really love the dinner and the drinks. It was great to meet you, blah, 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 you know, that sort of thing. And next minute, he sends me a text saying, by the way, I like to be dominated. I'm like, what? Anyway, he elaborated on it and I'm just like, this has really gone really strange. And then he goes, oh, I'm going to send you this photo. Make sure you have a look at it. So he sends me a photo of his penis. And I'm just like, what the heck? Anyway, I looked at it and it's the smallest thing I've ever seen. But and I'm on this boat on the way home, just cracking up laughing, like trying to keep it quiet because there were other people on the boat thinking, what the hell's she on? But it was weird. It was really, really weird. Anyway, needless to say, he did not get to date 2 because that was just too flippin' weird for my liking. So that was my little date story. Now I've got a list of 5 dates that I've come up with here, 5 date stories, and they're only short. So I'm going to read through the 5 and you can have a bit of a laugh. So there's one here. There's a guy I met on OkCupid, brought his mum to the date. The entire date was her talking about her work and showing me old photos of when she used to play basketball. And he and his mother, the date and his mother, sat really close to each other and kept hugging and kissing each other's cheek, which was really awkward. So that was the first one. Next one. We were in a fairly empty lounge. There's a TV on with Jay Leno or Conan O'Brien's monologue playing. And instead of chuckling along or ignoring it like normal people do, he decided to dissect each joke and why they are not funny and people shouldn't be laughing at them. He then proudly said that he does it at parties and comedy shows too. Okay, this next one's a beauty. He took me to a wedding reception of someone neither of us knew for free food. And then this next one. Instead of rescheduling, one guy took me to a funeral on a first date. Okay. Then afterwards, while eating dinner, the conversation was so awkward due to nothing in common, I couldn't even look him in the eye. And then we had, oh, hang on, where's this other one? It's so weird. Hang on, get out of there. Got things popping up on my screen that I don't want there. Okay. So one of our first dates, my boyfriend, so obviously she stuck with him after this. On one of our first dates, my boyfriend took us to an event called Acro Cats. It's like a traveling circus for house cats. The cats are pretty well trained, but from the beginning, they make it clear that cats will be cats and do whatever the hell they want. It was pure chaos, and several cats were just wandering around the audience. It was so funny and awful, but amazing. Oh my God. My eyes are watering. I'm laughing too much. Anyway, that was just a short one for today, but I thought we'd do Wacky Wednesday on a high note. So I'll leave you with that, and I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.